What's up, YouTube? You know what time it is. It's Mighty Fan time. And I have a pickup video to share. Um, kind of unexpectedly, I ran across a few really, really good deals on eBay over the Labor Day weekend that I was able to take advantage of. I really hadn't planned on getting really anything jersey-wise until the Black Friday sale at Mitchell & Ness this coming November. But sometimes when the deal's too good to pass up, you can't pass it up. Particularly with eBay, I've learned that over the years. So I got some great deals on some jerseys. I got 3 jerseys. However, the thing is, 2 of the 3 have come in the mail. The other one still has yet to come. But I saw in the, according to eBay, it's supposed to be in by this week. So we'll see if that's true, or if I'll have to try to get my money back through PayPal. But I hope it is true, though, because I've been looking for this jersey for a while. So I hope it all works out and I get it. And once I do, I will definitely make a pickup video for that one. But as it is, I have 2 of the 3 did come in the mail, so I'm going to share those with you, the viewer. And also, I want to kind of go into it a little bit on a topic that A-Rock brought up in his last video. So I'm going to get into that after I show the jerseys. But first, we're going to get to the jerseys. And the great thing is that these 3 jerseys that I was able to pick up are of my favorite style throwback baseball jersey. And if you're a good viewer of my channel, you know what my favorite style baseball jersey is, and it's the pullovers from the 1970s to the 1980s. Whether it's the batting practice, like the one I'm wearing right here, Kirk Gibson, Tigers batting practice, pullover, of course, or the regular jerseys that the players wore on the field of play. I'm just a big fan of those, and all collectors have their favorite styles, their favorite types of jerseys, whatever it is for whatever sport. And for me, for baseball, it has to be the pullovers from the 70s and 80s, which coincidentally, my favorite team, the Phillies, never wore, besides maybe some batting practice jerseys, which I still have to get one of those maroon Phillies batting practice Mitchell & Ness jerseys, but I will at some point. You mark it down. But they're my favorites. I mean, I love the colors. I love the fonts on them. They're just, really cool. In my feeling, is they're really nice, and they're nice to wear too. They're not too heavy. They're just right. They're kind of like football jerseys in some ways. Maybe that's why I like them so much. But so I was able to add 3 more of that style throwback baseball jersey to the collection. Like I said, I have 2 in hand right now. The other one's coming in the mail, which hopefully will be this week. And so let's go to the ones that I do have in hand. So first, let's get a hanger so I can show this. I know that this one has certainly made the rounds on YouTube in the Jersey Heads community, and I'm the latest member to own this particular jersey. So I apologize. You're seeing this this jersey again for those who have this, and those who've seen the videos of the people who had this, but you're seeing it again. It's new to me, so there you go. And I speak of the home white 1987 Prince Fielder's dad, Cecil Fielder. And this is the Blue Jays home white jersey. Let me get this camera to a little better angle. There you go. Cecil Fielder, 1987 Toronto Blue Jays. Shout out to Canada. Love the Canada. This is, again, the home version of the 1987 jersey. Very, very nice jersey. I know a lot of people either own this one or they own the powder blue, the sky blue version, the road version. I don't think you can go wrong either way. Just a beautiful jersey. Love the font. I know that Woodward was talking in one of his latest videos about the font the Blue Jays wore during this time, and the colors and the logo and why they changed. I don't know that either. I mean, to me, the current Blue Jay uniforms and logo and all, I mean, it just, to me, it doesn't hold a candle to this. I mean, this is just such a nice design and style, and the font and everything. I don't know why they changed, and you know what? it is a meaner looking Blue Jay. Well, you would be mean looking too if you didn't make the playoffs since 1993. So, yeah. I don't get why the Blue Jays went to the current jerseys that they do. I mean, their name's the Blue Jays and they wear a black jersey. I don't know. It's just some people like it, and hey, if you like their current jerseys, I mean, I'm not hating on you on the people who like them, but I definitely remember this logo here, and I definitely think they should just go back to it, but that's just me and others who feel the same. But it is what it is. Teams just go through uniforms and logos and all sorts of stuff, but sometimes they have it so good and they forget that, and then they want to go to something a little more modern or whatever it may be, and they mess up. But being that as it may, this is of course the old '87 jersey, the pullover jersey, and that logo is my favorite Blue Jays logo. I've always liked this, even though this is the logo they had when they beat my Phillies in the '93 World Series. But ever since I forgave Joe Carter, the Phillies have been doing pretty good, including this year. And the Braves and Brewers thought they'd get in our way, did they? Huh? Sweep the Braves and 3 out of 4 in Milwaukee. All right, Phillies, man. But anyway, I had to throw that in there, But at any rate, yes, Cecil Fielder, Prince's dad, whose son, of course, lost to the Phillies 3 out of 4 at home, but this past weekend. But his father, Cecil, like his son, power hitter back in the day, great home run hitter, great power hitter. Long-lasting MLB career, as I'm sure his son will. The pullover '87 jersey with that, really, really nice, funky font that they used to wear, and of course the old logo. So you gotta love that. It's got like the yoke sleeves and all that these jerseys have. Maybe that's another reason I just like these pullovers so much, is those yoke sleeves. They're just very football-esque. But swagger-wise, gotta get the hat. I found it. I'm like searching around. Where's the hat? Where's the hat? Oh, there it is. There you go. This is the hat that they wore with this jersey, so there you go. Skadoosh. There is the swag factor. I've had this hat for a while. I actually got it at Mitchell & Ness years ago. So they used to have these old Cooperstown hats at Mitchell & Ness. It was on the $10 sale table. You know me, all about the deal. Alright, so that's jersey number 1. And jersey number 2. Because I know A-Rock just made a video of him, what he was going to wear to an A's game, and I thought it was interesting because one of my most recent pickups there, A-Rock, is a A's jersey. It's one of the iconic A's jerseys from the time. And it's, of course, the 1970s, and it's that green A's jersey that, I mean, you can't, not be an appreciator of baseball and not remember this one. Because the A's certainly had some great-looking jerseys back in the day, and I'm happy to say that now, of course, I have the home white version from this time period. I have a yellow Raleigh Fingers jersey, and now I have the green. So I've got all the 3. I got the trifecta of the A's jerseys from back in the day with the big A's there on the front. And this is the green 1974 Mr. October, Reggie Jackson. And you guys remember I did have, a couple months ago I picked up the home white version of this jersey, and now I got the green one. I always wanted the green one too. It's not that often that I pick up multiple jerseys for the same player. Sometimes that player had different teams, like I have Kirk Gibson's Tigers jersey here, and I have his Dodgers jersey too. It's not something I do that often. I do know for some of the Phillies players, I have some of the multiple jerseys for Mike Schmidt and Tug McGraw, and I hope to get a powder blue Steve Carlton someday. I do have his white jersey, so. But I don't always get multiple, jerseys of the same player. But I always wanted the green A's Reggie Jackson jersey, or the Raleigh Fingers jersey, either one, because it's just such a classic looking jersey. And I love the colors. I mean, how can you not love the colors? And just it really pops. However, the only thing about eBay is that when you get stuff from eBay, you know, they send it to you in the mail, and sometimes, boy, they really fold that stuff up. And the numbers and all can kind of get creased and stuff. Like this one was in a bag, and the bag was in a box. So I still have to get all the creases out of these numbers, but hey, it's the little price you have to pay sometimes for a great deal, right? So yeah, it's still a little creased up. I apologize about that, but yeah, Reggie Jackson, Oakland A's, 1974 circa, with the yoke sleeves there. Gotta love those sleeves. And it's got the trim on the neck, and it's got the A's double stitched on the front, and that Jackson single stitch, no nameplate, just single stitch, and then the double stitched 9 on the back there. Just one of the all-time classic baseball jerseys, in my opinion, in the history of baseball. And of course the swag factor. There you go. So there you go, A-Rock. Now I gotta join you at an A's game someday. But and I do hope to see that movie Moneyball, because I definitely, you know, remember those A's teams of the early to mid 2000s in that era when they were doing the Moneyball era. You know, getting those players and changing positions and all this and that they did. Very interesting stuff that the A's were doing back in the day. So I'm looking forward to seeing that movie. So I'll have to wear that jersey and this hat to see the movie. So, of course, probably everyone's going to ask me if I'm an A's fan while I'm sitting in the theater. Yeah, I'm a Phillies fan, but I'm a jersey collector. That's what I always say. Because, you know, the other thing about being a collector and wearing, you know, the stuff out to the local malls or wherever is, you know, say I'm wearing this jersey out to the mall, you know, people were asking me, are you a Tigers fan? Oh, you're a big Tigers fan. That was a good win last night or something like that. And I'll say, no, I'm a Phillies fan, but I'm a jersey collector, so I just have a lot of jerseys that I give wares to. I respect certain teams, but to say I'm a fan of it, I'd probably just have to go more with the Phillies as my number one fandom team in baseball. But at any rate, that is kind of interesting, I've always found. But at any rate, those are the 2 recent pickups, and like I said, there's another one on the way, and I really hope it shows up this week. I was getting a little nervous because it's taking a little while for this one to show up, but I'm sure it will be here, hopefully, and then I'll be able to show it to you, the viewer, because I'm definitely looking forward to this one. Like I said, I've had my eyes on trying to get, if not this particular jersey, but this particular style, you know, jersey for some time. It took a while, so I'm hoping to get it in the mail soon. It's the last step. But anyway, kind of to, you know, echo what A-Rock was saying in his last video, where people were writing him and asking him about, you know, does he sell the stuff, you know, does he trade, or, you know, all this and that, and the other thing is, does he really have that much stuff? And I've never gotten any questions like that on my videos per se, but I just thought, just in case people were wondering, in case there was anyone out there wondering about my videos too, I thought that I would back it up too. So, okay, so what do I do? Well, I obviously collect. Do I keep everything that I collect? Yes. Yes, I'm pretty staunch about that. I mean, people have PM'd me on YouTube, and I don't mind. Honestly, I don't. You know, people write me and they always ask me, can you sell me a few jerseys or whatever? And I always try to, as politely as I can, reply to it and say, you know, I'm sorry, but I don't. And it's true. I mean, what I collect, I collect for me. I don't want to sound, you know, self-centered about it, but you know, that's what I do. I mean, all these jerseys mean a lot to me. All these hats mean a lot to me. I mean, it's a collection that's been built up over the years, just like it was when I collected Mighty those years ago. It's a part of me, you know. And then if I get rid of the stuff, if I trade it or sell it, it's almost like a part of me is going with it. And some of these jerseys and hats and whatever have a great story behind them. I mean, some of them have really taken a long time for me to find. And even the ones that may not have taken that long to find, I don't know. Maybe I'm a little paranoid about this. But I always feel that if I sell it or if I trade it, that's going to be the one jersey that's always the hardest for me to get back. You know, someday down the road, I'm going to go, oh, you know, I shouldn't have gotten rid of that Earl Campbell jersey. Let me see if I can get it again. And it's like just this ongoing quest to try to get it again. So I mean, honest to God, someone would have to offer me like one of my all-time grails to even consider, trading away or selling a jersey in my collection, because, like I said, they all mean a great deal to me. I'm a big sports fan, obviously a big Philadelphia sports fan on top of everything, on the most, but I'm a big sports fan in general, so I have a good feeling, a good understanding. I'm not a historian or anything, but I do have a good understanding of the history of the different sports and the players that made the sports what they are today. And, to have some of their jerseys in the collection means a great deal to me, because it's nice. It's I know it's like stuff that the players never actually wore or anything like that. I don't have any game used anything, but it does still feel like it's a piece of history that you have when you have these throwback jerseys. In some ways, it's like you're showing off history, and that's something that means a lot to me. So to answer that question, I don't think I would ever sell or trade any of my collection. It just means too much to me. It really does. But also the question was, where do you store all your jerseys, all your hats? And, I know A-Rock was saying he's in the middle of, changing things around and putting things around. And I'm kind of the same way. See, I'm kind of seasonal. What I like to do is I like to keep out the jerseys as far as displaying them, as far as easy access for me to get them and put them on is during whatever season it is. I have a closet devoted in the back room there. The lighting's horrible, otherwise I would film it right now. But I filmed it before in my Vault answer to Throwback Kings Vault challenge. The lighting sucks though. But I have a whole closet just devoted to throwback baseball, mainly Mitchell and Ness, but it's all throwback baseball. However, what I did is I kind of moved some things around, and what I did is I have two racks here. Right behind me. You can kind of see one here with the Eagles bag. But let me see if I can get this. Okay. Alright, well, believe me, it's here. What I did was I put all of my Mitchell and Ness Phillies jerseys on this rack. So you'll notice the 1989 Schmidt away gray is in the front, because this was my all-time grail, so I put that right in the front. And then I have the other Phillies throwback Mitchell and Ness jerseys behind it. And behind them, and the rack is kind of going this way, but behind them I have all football. So I have all my Mitchell and Ness football jerseys and some other miscellaneous football jerseys on there, some of the Wilsons and stuff like that. This rack here, tripping on something. This rack here, this is basketball. So I got the Sixers right in front here, and then I have all the other, basketball, mainly Mitchell and Ness. And then I have some hockey, and I have some other miscellaneous jerseys in the back there. So that's where I keep a bulk of all of my Mitchell and Ness basketball, and I do have some other throwback basketball up here that I still have to move. I have my Jordan jerseys and, John Stockton, and there's a couple others in there, non-Mitchell and Ness jerseys that I have to move. And I also have some more of those Mitchell and Ness hockey jerseys that I got during the sale some months ago at Mitchell and Ness. I still have to put those in a closet. But but also I should also mention that I have all my baseball and a majority of my Mitchell and Ness hockey, which isn't that much, but maybe about 3 or 4 hockey jerseys in that closet back there. I have another closet, not seen on camera right now, but trust me, it's there, in the hallway, and that's where I keep all my current Phillies jerseys. So I have my Cliff Lee authentic jersey, I got my Roy Halladay, replica, road gray, and I got the authentic batting practice Roy Halladay. And, any current Phillies, that's in another closet, and I keep all my throwbacks here. So, if it makes any sense. My hats, I honestly, it's something I'm still working on. I really am. I'm trying to get them a little more organized. But right now, they're kind of just, they're everywhere here. They're kind of off camera. I'll show you what I can, if I can. But Yeah, I know. Oh, it goes on. But believe it or not, the thing about the massive pile of hats that I have is that if you can believe this or not, I actually know where every single one is. Okay, I kind of have my own little filing system there. Okay, so never ask me to file away your taxes because that might get a little messy. But it is my own little filing system that I came up with my hats, and I have them all separated by sport and by throwback and current and whatever, and so I know where everything is. I'm the only person that knows where everything is. If someone else came in here and tried to find something, if I said, "Hey, find this hat," they'll never find it. But I know where everything is, and that's the important thing because I'm the one that's wearing it. Now, yes, it's a bit of a mess right now, and I'm still working on trying to come up with what I want to do, how I want to store them. I know Mr. Crispy Coyle was talking about the boxes and everything in his videos. I'll probably go that route someday. But as for now, I have my own little system. And as strange a system as it is, I know where everything is. It's my kooky little hat system, but I know where they all are. And I also have a few more hats on top of here. These are kind of, move this jersey. See, I have, as A-Rock did, I have, a couple piles of hats stacked back to back there. Yes, I could probably fill a Lids or Hat World. I absolutely could fill one. Maybe 1.5 of those stores. People always ask me how many hats I have. Like I wear at work I have like a different hat on almost every day, and people are like, how many hats you have? I'm like, I don't know. But if you're familiar with the store Lids, I can probably fill it. But no. So that's basically. I thought I'd kind of echo what A-Rock was saying. And I mean, I know I made a MightyFan's vault video once before, but I since have moved things around, and I kind of wanted to update the vault a little bit. But at any rate, that's how I keep my stuff. I do have though a master plan. I have these racks are kind of old and they're kind of rickety. My master plan is when I have a place of my own, hopefully within a year. I am going to have a room, and it's going to be just dedicated to the jerseys and hats. I'm going to have them much better displayed than they are now. Newer racks, I have this whole thing in my mind. I'm just, the wheels are turning, and I just have to execute this within a year. But believe me, when that day comes, I will definitely take another video. You will see it, and I look forward to it because I have all these ideas of what I want to do. It's just I have to execute it, But I have to finish school first, so. After college, I can devote a little more time to how I want to display my throwback jersey collection. But at any rate, I just wanted to throw that out there. I thought it was really cool how A-Rock, put his video. Believe me, everything that you see in my videos, I still have. So all the jerseys that I've showed you in pickup videos and whatever videos, they're still here. They haven't gone anywhere, and they're not going to go anywhere. Because I'm not selling anything, I'm not trading anything, and again, it's nothing personal to anyone who ever asks me, and I never, I never take it the wrong way or anything. But I hope you, the viewer, never takes it the wrong way when I respectively decline the offer, because these mean a good deal to me, and it is what I do outside of work and school. It is what I do, and rooting on my Philly teams. Which, by the way, the Eagles, nice win. See, I told you they beat the Rams. You guys got to listen to Mighty Fan more often. Nice win by the Eagles, and nice couple series wins there by the Phillies. Another step closer to winning their fifth NL East crown in a row. So there you go. So, at any rate, that's going to do it for me. Hope you all enjoyed the video. Again, like I said, once the other jersey comes in the mail, I'll be able to show that one. Just hope it comes in the mail. And once that comes in the mail, I will definitely make another pickup vid or mail day vid at that point. So a big shout out as always to all my fellow Jersey heads. Big shout out as always to all my subscribers. Of course, thank you all so much for subscribing to my channel. Keep hitting that subscribe button. And there's plenty more to come, I assure you. And to my family and friends as well. Big shout outs to you guys too. Okay, so that's going to do it for me. But like I said, there'll be other videos that come. In fact, I'm working on a challenge video. And hopefully I'll have that up before the end of the week, if not by next weekend. By this weekend, I should say. So, be on the lookout for that one. So, yeah. So this is, as always, is MightyFan's saying peace. I'll see you next video.